sir. We've got to surrender, Skipper. Blow the tanks. Take us up.
More panic from you, Hill. Get out of here. Get back to your station. Grady, stop your engines. Spill all the oil you can. Now hear this. All hands, stay at your stations. No walking and no noise.
The USS Tetra is doomed.
If we hadn't stopped to fish you out of the ocean, we wouldn't be in this fix.
You should have left me to drown.
You're not long on gratitude, Lieutenant Nakamura.
Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea. Starring Richard Basehart, David Hedison, Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea.
Now for news of the islands. Today, November the 16th, 1973, one of the most unusual stories of World War II may come to light here in Honolulu, more than a quarter of a century after VJ Day. Admiral Harriman Nelson and his fabulous research submarine Sea View are at the sub-base in Pearl Harbor at this moment, examining what seems to be an authentic message from the USS Tetra. The Tetra was a World War II submarine based at Pearl Harbor, which was presumed lost on patrol somewhere in the South Pacific at the close of the war. Information from reliable naval sources seems to indicate that some of the original crew, years ago officially declared killed in action, may, in fact, still be alive. Now, if this turns out to be true, if the message proves indeed to be from the Tetra, we may be on the verge of discovering the details of the most incredible tale of survival in the long annals of the sea. A tale that began with the discovery of a small bottle floating in the water.
This seems incredible, sir.
Oh, it's authentic, Chip. The Navy lab has given it every test.
Could the Navy clue us into the source?
They've combed the whole area with subs, surface ships, planes, and come up with nothing. So, they want our help. Chief Sharkey.
Yes, sir.
Recall all Liberty parties. Have the crew ready for departure at 0600.
Aye, aye, sir.
I understand the urgency, sir, but can we be ready by then? Why not, Chip? You know, Captain Crane, always prepared.
Beautiful.
Yes, it is, Lee.
Not the ocean, you.
I'm starting to realize I shouldn't be up here with you without a chaperone.
Oh, it's a little old-fashioned, isn't it?
I'm an old-fashioned girl.
You realize, of course, that a chaperone wouldn't allow me to kiss you again. Like this. Yes, Chief. What is it?
Orders from Admiral Nelson, skipper. You're to report to dockside immediately. We shove off at 0600.
Okay. Thanks, Chief.
You're welcome.
At least my chaperone was imaginary.
This bottle was picked up in a fisherman's net off the coast of Hawaii. He had the good sense to turn it over to the naval authorities at Honolulu. Now, the Navy has supplied me with a photostatic copy of the paper that was inside the bottle. Naval scientists have analyzed both the paper and the handwriting on the note, and it's absolutely authentic. It's written on the official stationery of a submarine, the USS Tetra.
Tetra? I don't recall any sub by that name.
But it's not surprising the Tetra was lost and presumed missing in action on July 20th, 1945. Now, there was one survivor, a sonar man named Hill, who's long since dead. He blamed the loss of the Tetra on its commander, Lieutenant Ryan. He claimed that he could have saved the sub, but lost his head, blundered, and doomed the vessel. That was 28 years ago. But this note, signed by Lieutenant Ryan, is dated 140 days ago.
Sorry, sir. This is our new man, Frank Worden, STS specialist. He just reported for duty, and I brought him to you as ordered.
Welcome aboard, Worden. Thanks. I understand you're thoroughly trained in the use of our new subterrestrial scanner.
Yes, sir.
Well, we're going to need it on this mission. I want you to uncrate it and have it aligned as soon as possible.
Aye, aye, sir.
To continue, this note gives the latitude and the longitude, and then it goes on to say, please help us. Cannot hold out much longer. Trapped in underwater cave. Only 5 of us are left. Myself, Lieutenant Tommy Wilson, Lieutenants Isaka Nakamura, Yeoman Berger Johnson, Torpedoman Cliff Bates. Signed, James Ryan, Lieutenant USNR Commanding.
Hey! Come on, Mac. We haven't got all day. Shake a leg.
So that's it, gentlemen. We have to find an underwater cave where 5 poor devils have been trapped for 28 years.
Here, let me help you.
No. You still tremble from your last illness. Prudence suggests the wisdom of resting for a few more days. I'm strong. I'll dig for you.
No, you've all taken my place for the past week. It's about time I get back to work. Besides, I want to see how much deeper the tunnel is.
Oh, at least another 4 feet. It's almost as deep as the one we dug 8 years ago. The one that collapsed and buried Sims in York.
We're having better luck with this one. At least we haven't run into any of that rotten shale.
Yeah, real good luck. Why, we'll be through the side of the mountain in at least 10 years.
We've got to keep trying, don't we?
Looks like all that current's doing the Watusi. Hey, how about putting you down for our AC-Doocy tournament tonight? It'll be a real ball.
No, thanks.
I guess you don't dig cards, huh? Admiral, take a look at the seismograph report.
Pressure. A lot of pressure, like a volcano on the verge of erupting.
It's coming from that island we're heading for.
Thank you, sir. The flying sub is ready, Admiral. I personally checked all systems.
Thank you, Chief. I'll be using channel 1.2 on the monitor.
Yes, sir.
Warden, are you satisfied with the scanner?
I had some trouble with the refraction circuitry, sir, but I straightened it out.
All right. Are you checked out on the emergency procedures for the flying sub?
Studied the manual, sir.
Good. All right. Let's go.
They've been in there too long. We never should have let Johnson work. It's agony for him.
But the rewarding agony, friend Ryan, it may perhaps be the best medicine. The beast beneath us still shows his ugly temper.
That's the third shake today. It's more than we've had all week.
Johnson! Bates! Come out of there!
It is to be hoped that the earth dragon stirs but restlessly in slumber. Perhaps it will return to deeper sleep.
And maybe they won't. Maybe it'll blow sky high and take all of us with it, if we're lucky.
Oh. Do not despair, my friend. Fate has not preserved us all these years for nothing more than a fiery death in the bowels of a volcano.
You still believe, don't you, Lieutenant Nakamura?
My people will come. I know it.
Nelson Seaview. We're at cruise altitude. Visibility excellent.
Seaview acknowledging, Admiral. Transmission is scale 10 quality.
Good. I'll switch you to the nose side.
They'll be at the island in 20 minutes. Call me then. Anything since that big shake a few minutes ago?
No, sir. It's been pretty quiet.
Well, volcanoes can be like that. They stir up a little excitement, and they settle back for another 100 years. Let's hope this one does.
Seaview, there's a volcanic island dead ahead. See what you can pick up on the scanner, Warden.
Wooden.
You're allowed to hold it smoother, sir. Give me a 30-degree bank.
I hope the transmission's still clear. Get a look at this crater. See down in the crater, Lee? There's bound to be a cave under there.
Where's Bates? Bates dead.
Listen. I hear something.
What?
It's a weird sound. Sort of like an airplane.
He's right. I hear it too. Someone's found us.
My countrymen have come for us at last.
Are you sure you heard something?
I'm sure I did. It was a funny sound, sort of a whine.
Well, I remember when Smith heard those voices years ago. What was that, 10 years? He tried to climb the walls.
Smith was out of his mind, and you know it. There was a sound. We all heard it.
The gods of chance work in strange ways. Perhaps one of the bottles you placed in the underwater tunnel made its way to the sea and was retrieved.
It's gotta be it.
All right, Wilson. I just don't want to get our hopes too high.
You speak with the voice of logical prudence, Lieutenant Ryan. But the sweet whisper of optimism wells in my heart. It tells me to properly prepare myself for the so long awaited arrival of my countrymen. So,
He just can't get over the fact that Japan might have lost the war, can he?
If it wasn't for that belief, Nakamura would have died years ago. His faith has been his sustenance.
Yeah, that's a lot of poppycock, Skipper. He wants to live as much as the rest of us. Win, lose, or draw. He'll know what the score is when that plane sends help for us.
Circled the entire island, Lee. Worden's taking readings. Anything showing up?
Yes, sir, there is an underwater cave. I can't make out the details.
The scanner shows an underwater tunnel leading right into the crater. I'm going to submerge and take a look.
Can't you wait till we get there, Admiral? The seismograph's been showing some nasty disturbances in that area.
Oh, I think it's worth a try. Maybe when we get closer underwater, the scanner will work better. Keep at it.
Rough going, as you can see. Treacherous current here. I could use the Seaview's electronic stabilizers. See it? The tunnel. I can't control it. We're caught in the current. We're being swept in. Lee, I can't.
Seaview to Admiral Nelson, come in. Admiral, do you read me? Engine room, I want full emergency power. Every RPM you've got.
It looks bad, Lee.
Well, they're probably having trouble with communications. Nothing more than that.
Wilson, that sound. We really heard it, didn't we?
You bet we did. Loud and clear.
We thought we heard it, Johnson. But we thought we heard things before, too.
Well, what else have you heard lately, Lieutenant? A woman's voice, a symphony orchestra, or maybe an angel's harp?
Shut up, Wilson. I just don't want to build up false hopes again, that's all.
This time, Lieutenant, I do not believe they are false. It is as you saw me 28 years ago. I have saved it for such an occasion.
Are you crazy, Nakamura? What are you dressed up like that for?
It is true, my friend, that the white bird of hope can be as elusive as the butterfly's ghost. If my people have come for us, I'm ready to properly greet them. If not, I shall console myself with the knowledge that a few minutes of delusion can be sweet, like the scent of a remembered rose.
Uniform, Nakamura. I'd forgotten we were enemies.
I hope, my friend, it does not make us enemies again.
Of course not, Nakamura. We've been through too much together. Anyway, we both know the war must have ended many years ago.
Just as you have surely reconciled to the fact that your country met inevitable defeat.
Don't start that argument again.
But if rescue is imminent, you must prepare yourself, Lieutenant Ryan.
Let's not torture ourselves, Nakamura. The only fact we have to face is that this cave will shortly be our tomb as it has been for all the others.
Some kind of machine.
No. Maybe someone come for us.
You can doubt no longer. My countrymen have come.
Your countrymen are mine, Nakamura. There's something wrong.
Nothing, Lee. We're keeping the channels open just in case.
It's still a long way from that island ship.
I know. What are your plans?
I'll know that when we get there.
Not my people.
He's had a bad knock on the head. It's nothing serious. He'll come around. I'm Nelson of the Submarine Seaview.
Lieutenant Ryan, sir.
Oh. Oh, you're Ryan.
Yes, sir. This is Lieutenant Wilson.
Wilson?
And that's Berger Johnson, sir. He's in a very bad way. Admiral, I wonder if
I know you've got a lot of questions. We can take care of that later. Right now, I've got to check the flying sub, see if there's a way of repairing it and getting us all out of here.
Admiral. That thing's a sub, and it flies?
The Admiral's right, Wilson. No questions now, except one, sir. When did the war end?
About a month after your submarine was sunk, Japan surrendered unconditionally.
One lousy month. It cost us 28 years.
Weren't there two other men here?
Yes, Bates is dead, sir.
What about that Japanese lieutenant?
Nakamura, he's off by himself somewhere. Now, Admiral, if you'll just tell us what you want us to do. Nobody wants to get away from anywhere faster than we want to get out of this cave.
Well, first, I have to check the hull. There's a leak that has to be stopped before we can do anything.
There's still a supply of a sealing compound aboard the old Tetra, sir.
Well, let's get it.
Engine room to Skipper. The nuclear reactor is overheating badly. We can't keep on emergency power much longer.
If you have to, back her off. Can't you give me a few more minutes? We're almost there.
Affirmative, Skipper. I'll tie it down.
I don't know what to make of it, Skipper. Since that last big shake, there hasn't been a thing. Not a thing. But maybe that's encouraging.
Oh, maybe. Maybe it could also mean the island isn't there anymore.
Full speed astern. Full speed astern.
Aye, aye, sir.
Activate collision screen. Activate collision screen.
Aye, aye.
Activate forward monitor.
Aye, aye.
Feeling better? I guess we found what we were after, Admiral. Yeah, we managed to get swept in the same current that brought the Tetra in here. Are we trapped? Is the flying sub wrecked? Not quite. The motors are okay. We managed to stop up a leak and get her pumped out. Now, as soon as the tide changes and the current flows the other way, we'll be able to leave. The crew of the Tetra, where are they? All aboard the flying sub. I let them have the emergency stores. You know, chocolate bars and canned ham can be wonderful things to men who've been living for years on fish and seaweed. Well, one of them was too good.
Sir, may I talk to you?
Of course. Who's he? He's a yeoman from the Tetra, Burger Johnson. We're going to take you aboard the flying sub, Johnson. But first, I want to give you some medicine.
Flying sub, sir?
That's right. Now, here, take this.
Admiral, I can't find Nakamura anyplace, sir. This is a big cave. It's full of crevices and potholes.
We've got to leave as soon as the tide turns.
We can't leave without him. Why, if it hadn't been for him, I doubt if any of us would be alive.
With this volcano ready to blow, any delay would be suicidal.
It's gonna take a lot of chocolate to get the fish out of my mouth, but it sure tastes good. I'm glad you got up that bump over your head. I guess you can't know how good it is for us to see you.
You're either Wilson or Ryan. Which?
Lieutenant Wilson. There's Skipper Ryan, right there. Come on, I'll introduce you.
I'll introduce myself.
Oh, Lieutenant, this is Frank Worden who came in with me.
I'll give you my hand. My way.
What's the meaning of this, Worden?
Very simple, Admiral. This man's my father.
Your father? I'm your father.
Doesn't that make you feel proud?
My wife was your mother?
She's dead. Dead. Did you ever hear of anybody dying of shame? Well, she did.
He's insane. Edwin, he's stark raving mad.
Admiral, look!
That was our escape, our only way out.
Not so. There is another way out. The way of Isaac Nakamura. You say that my country was defeated. You lie. The spirit of my people cannot be conquered. Have I not just proven it? Now we shall all die together. You in the humiliation of defeat, and I, myself, in honor.
Hardport now. Dead slow ahead.
Aye, sir.
Steady as she goes.
found it. That must be the tunnel the flying sub disappeared in.
Is it big enough for the sea view?
Slow speed ahead.
Full speed astern.
Tidal current. The one that trapped the flying sub.
I never felt a current like this before. Even full speed astern doesn't stop us.
Up there ahead, the tunnel narrows. We're gonna be jammed in.
That seismograph needle, Skipper, it's jumping all over the place.
You got a nice sense of timing, Riley. Torpedo room. Prepare the fire one. Zero range.
We're too close, Lee.
Rig for explosion. All hands stand by. Fire one.
You were born after I sailed on the Tetra. I didn't know I had a son.
We're all gonna die together. I don't see what difference it makes.
Makes a difference to me.
Why now? It's a little late to discover conscience.
I want to know about my wife. Tell me about her. I deserve that much.
You deserve that much. Tetra was lost about a month before I was born. And the news came that her hero husband was a coward and a murderer. You know what that did to her? Not even moving to another city, changing her name would help. Eventually killed her, Mr. Ryan. You don't have an answer for that one, do you?
How is he?
Not good. I saw you talking to your boy.
I tried to talk to him. He called me a coward and a murderer. I didn't get very far.
Well, a man carries a belly full of hate. A few words aren't going to change him.
You said your submarine was on the way. If by some miracle they find us and get us out of here, then I'll tell the truth. Maybe he can accept it then.
What is the truth, Lieutenant?
I don't know the whole story, Admiral. I can only guess. A man did escape from the Tetra while we were under attack. He deserted his post and went out through an escape hatch. I suppose he told some kind of a story to prevent himself from being court-martialed. He figured we were dead, his lies were safe.
Well, the Navy may reopen the investigation if we get out of here. Can you prove your story?
It's not an unsupported story, Admiral. There's Wilson and Johnson. Even a man who was my prisoner at the time, Nakamura. Ask them.
I don't think that'll be necessary.
Skipper! I found him hiding in the rocks, and he's proud of what he did.
Nakamura, why did you do this to us?
My country has been crushed, enslaved under the cruel heel of the enemy. But I shall not be enslaved, nor shall I return to be subjected to further indignities. A perverse fate has willed that I have fought the final battle of the war.
I want to kill you right now. That's enough, Wilson. We might have made it out of here.
He's our friend.
You would stand by me, old friend, after what I have done. Can you find it in your heart to forgive me?
Just saw a man die, Warden. Are we all gonna die, Admiral?
Well, you haven't got a chance, and you know it, not with that volcano ready to blow any second.
I also saw an act of forgiveness.
I know what you're driving at, Admiral. It's no use. That you forgive a man who left a brand of coward on his wife and son?
You think a coward can command and fight a submarine? You think a coward can survive in this miserable hole for all these years?
Poor friend. My madness has killed him.
No, Nakamura. Johnson couldn't have lasted much longer, even with help.
You prove that lies sometimes can be the balm of kindness, but no lie can soften the fact that I have doomed all of you.
Oh, well. None of us really expected to get out of here alive anyway.
Admiral! Admiral, look.
Permission to come aboard, sir.
Permission granted, Lee.
Sorry I couldn't get the sea view in any closer. She surfaced a couple of 100 yards away around the bend, sir.
Good. You can tell me how you did it later. All right. You heard the commander. Your rescue vessel's 200 yards away. Now get aboard.
Let's move!
We've got to get out of here. This whole place is going to go sky high.
No, you do not understand. I cannot return. You must save yourself.
I'll give the order to surface.
No. It'll be alive with falling lava. Damage control parties, report to stations. Seal off all compartments.
boiling volcano.
Excuse me, sir. The captain gave me permission to come forward. I'd like to speak to my father.
All right. There's plenty of room aft.
Thanks, sir.
Eventually, they'll have a happy reunion. I shall never know such joy. I must return to my nation, knowing that it tastes nothing but the bitter gall of humiliation and defeat.
Once heard a poem written by one of your countrymen. Something about spring and broken apple blossoms.
In spring, the broken apple blossom flutters down, faded and forgotten, to hide its lost beauty in the cold earth. And yet, the pathetic apple blossom has a timeless power. And on another spring, we rise into a new and stronger tree.
That's the philosophy of your own people, Lieutenant. But you forget, many springs have come and gone since the end of the war.
This, my dear Nelson, is the heart and soul of international bionics. Here, the cybernetic organism, the cyborg, is born.
Titanium steel. They won't have many broken bones.
Except for the electronic components, they're almost indestructible. Here, the cyborg starts to become human. Its brain, nervous system, memory, sensors are being installed.
How do their mental capacities compare with those of human beings?
The memory unit can store and recall all of the knowledge a man can acquire in a lifetime. Their sensors can give a faster reaction times than man's. They are universally brilliant.
Stronger in every way than man. They are not man's equal, Admiral. They are his superiors.
I mean, mechanically superior.
Well, none of them has written a sonnet yet, if that's what you mean. Here the cyborg becomes a living thing. Watch.
Dermoplasm.
Living organic tissue, nourished and controlled by the cybernetic components contained within the body. This cyborg is a worker. He will serve me here, perhaps help build other cyborgs. He has no identity. He needs none.
That's very practical. But I want to tell you they're a little bit frightening.
I agree. That's why some of the special purpose cyborgs I have made in the image of man. You see? Male and female created he them. My cyborgs are not always perfect. They sometimes emerge peculiar.
We have the same trouble with sophisticated computers. They become neurotic.
But with the cyborgs, it can become dangerous. They no longer obey orders intelligently. They have to be destroyed here.
Ultrasonics?
An ultrasonic furnace. When the power is on, the grids direct a continuing series of ultrasonic waves in a crossing path. When the arms converge, they incinerate anything between them.
Voyage to the bottom of the sea. Starring Richard Basehart, David Hedison, Voyage to the bottom of the sea.
Effective?
Very.
Now, let me show you my masterpiece. A computer, only 6 feet across and 5 feet high, yet it has been called the 8th wonder of the world.
I've read everything you've ever published about the memory bank. It's a fantastic achievement.
Thank you, Admiral. Would you switch it on, my dear? see, Nelson, so simple an untrained girl can operate it. Yet it contains the knowledge and the wisdom of the ages. Everything man knows from his first recorded thought here at my fingertips.
It looks as though it can assimilate oral as well as visual data.
We've gone even a step beyond that, Admiral. It will also assimilate sensory data. And now, my dear Admiral Nelson, I have a favor to ask of you.
Anything within my power.
Oh, it is, Admiral. It is. You see, my memory bank is much like its creator. It also has an insatiable appetite. Like father, like son, huh? Except its appetite is for knowledge.
And?
And you, my dear Nelson, are a very knowledgeable man. My memory bank wants that knowledge. Before you say no, let me assure you that it is no burden. Just 30 seconds and it's over.
Well, I'm sorry, but this is one Swiss bank I don't think I want to make a deposit in.
That's very good, Nelson. That's very good. But I do wish you'd reconsider.
No, not a chance.
Because whether you volunteer or not, I intend to bleed your mind into the memory bank. The choice is yours, Admiral, but let me warn you that it is not quite so pleasant an experience if one is fighting the computer. It is best to be relaxed, willing. There is no escape, Nelson.
The answer is still no.
Ulrich! 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 I implore you, Nelson, don't fight it. Give in to it. Ulrich! Gundi? Excellent. It's fine. Fine. Good morning. Morning.
Morning.
Good morning. Is the preliminary work completed?
Yes, sir. Memory banks, reactor sensors, analysis systems, and wet computer are all in place.
What is the condition of the dermoplasm?
Very good, sir. Temperature is constant and cell structure is strong and healthy.
Autonomic nervous system?
Complete and functioning, sir.
Good. 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 Get it started. Deck, Admiral Nelson. I hope you're not feeling too bad. Wounded.
What is it?
A simple restorative. Drink it, you feel much better.
I don't want it.
As you wish. You're only making your stay with me unpleasant, Admiral. And there's still so much I want to show you.
There's nothing more I want to see, Ulrich.
Forgive me, my friend, but you are mistaken. There is one thing you will want to see. Come closer. I want you to meet my guest. Admiral Nelson, may I present Admiral Nelson? If one of you weren't manacled, I wouldn't be able to tell you apart. He's perfect, Nelson. He's you. He lacks only your human frailties. You will leave for the Submarine Seaview immediately.
Yes, sir. Obviously, you're planning to take over Seaview. But why?
The Seaview has an important role to play in a plan that will reshape man's very future on this planet. Seaview will give me the firepower I need to force the world to accept the only thing that can save it. One absolute government. Admiral, as a scientist, you must be aware that man is basically incapable of self-government. He is weak, emotional, hysterical. If this planet is to survive, it must be governed by unemotional superior beings.
Like, cyborgs.
Like cyborgs. Unlike humans, they are keenly analytical, totally unaffected by love or hate or friendship or fear. They will create a simple power structure within which they will run the world.
They will run the world.
It will be their government.
Run by you.
Guided by me. There is no other course of action open to me, Nelson. I am the one man on Earth capable of saving this planet from destroying itself. It is my duty, and I must not fail.
Flying sub to Nelson Institute. Flying sub to Nelson Institute. Flying sub to Nelson Institute. Flying sub to Nelson Institute.
Welcome home, Admiral. We read you loud and clear.
I'm at 20,000 feet, Patricia. You're getting the lead down. I'll make a penetration approach over the ocean.
Roger, FS1. Use the south heliport. No other traffic in the area. Captain Crane's waiting for you aboard Seaview.
I'll be right there. Over and out. Tomorrow morning.
It's not easy, but it's possible.
Well, while I was in Switzerland, I had a call from our ambassador to the Zurich Peace Conference. It doesn't look very good there.
How bad?
He said it was a large powder keg with a short fuse burning fast.
Well, that's strange. Every report we've seen calls the conference a great success.
It'll continue to do so right up to the very end. Nobody wants to make the first move, but everybody's preparing.
I'll have Seaview ready with a time. Oh, by the way, speaking of Switzerland, how is international bionics?
Fabulous. You know, Ulrich is probably the greatest genius in the world today, and he's a fascinating man to boot.
Tell me, is he really as fat as they say?
No, he's fatter.
I better get going. I have a lot of work to do.
Lee, before I forget, there's a crate in the flying sub. You have it brought up here?
Yes, I'll have Sharky on it right away.
Well, it's a new computer, so tell him to handle with care. But you should see this computer. It's about the size of my desk, and yet it'll completely automate more than 7,000 operational procedures. It's fantastic.
Your new toy will be waiting for you.
Thanks, Lee. The computer assimilates all the information, maintains second-by-second status analysis, and responds to direct voice questioning. Here, give it a try, Lee.
All right. What's our present course and speed? Chief, course and speed.
270 degrees true, 30 knots.
Right on the nose.
Your cyborg is functioning magnificently, Nelson. Now, we deceive you safely at sea. I can send my ultimatum to the rulers of the world's great powers. They will be given 36 hours in which to recognize and defer to a newly established one-world government. If they refuse, 3 of the world's major cities will be destroyed by thermonuclear weapons from the submarine Seaview.
It won't work, Ulrich. The minute you send your ultimatum, they'll radio Seaview.
My dear Nelson, that computer your cyborg installed in the Seaview is a complete environmental simulator. From the moment it was activated, Seaview has been cut off from the rest of the world. The crew will believe they are in touch. But actually, every radio transmission, every bit of data and information they receive comes directly from my communication center deep in the base of this mountain.
And they'll hunt down Seaview and blow it out of the water.
But you forget, Nelson. It is you, your skilled mind in the cyborg, that will direct Seaview's defense. And now, if you will excuse me, I have to send some telegrams.
Gundy. Gundy, we must stop him. Will you help me?
I do not know how to help you.
Could I have something to eat? Been here very long?
Yeah, I've been here for a long time.
You speak so seldom, it's hard to know what you're thinking.
Oh, I think of Dr. Ulrich. Sometimes I think of you.
You're lovely, Gundy. And you're very kind. Thank you.
You're welcome, Admiral. I must be going.
I thought you might be interested in what's going on. The so-called rulers of the world have once again demonstrated their infallible inability to grasp the basic realities of any situation.
Meaning they told you to go,
Well, their ridiculous posture only makes me even more certain that power must be taken from the hands of these incompetents as soon as possible. The President of the United States. The President of the United States has dispatched a special air-sea convoy to find and sink Seaview. The other nations are responding in the same ridiculous manner.
Sparks, put me through the comm sub pack. Emergency.
Aye, aye, sir. Seaview to comm sub pack. 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 Seaview, this is comm sub pack. We read you loud and clear. Go ahead.
Comm sub pack, what's happening? We're under attack.
The 1976 Zurich Peace Conference failed 18 hours ago. We're expecting a preemptive attack on the continental United States at any moment. Proceed to your missile launch coordinates and prepare for a retaliatory strike. You're on your own, Seaview.
Right full rudder. Take it down to 2,000 feet.
Aye, aye, sir.
What are your code numbers, Lee?
407-329, sir.
Mine are 95, 42, 78.
Let's see. Here are our launch coordinates.
Coordinates 2, 7, 2, 3, 4, 0, 8.
Here's our launch site, Admiral, in the Arctic.
That'll lose us joyously.
Crank her up to emergency speed, Mr. Wilson. Everything she's got.
Aye, aye, sir.
We'll have perfect cover once we reach the ice packs.
Captain Crane is quite correct, Admiral. 100 ships couldn't find Seaview among those ice floes. Nothing will interfere with the launch.
Did you really think it'd be as simple as this, Ulrich? Seaview's missiles don't fire at the touch of a button.
No? Oh. Well, we shall see, Admiral. We shall see. No, not now. If you will excuse me, Admiral, I must leave you for a brief period. Gundy? No, leave that for our guest. He must be famished. Admiral, be sure to try to patty the Strasbourg Truffet. They're exquisite. gesture. Even if you had destroyed the computer, it would only have been a minor inconvenience. But since you seem to be so interested in that device, I'm going to let you study it more closely. You will be safe as long as you remain within the area bounded by the sonic beams. But should you attempt to pass through them,
2 hours from launch coordinates, Admiral.
Very well.
Chief, what about those destroyers?
We've lost them, Captain.
Good. What's the damage report?
No problem, sir.
This not knowing what's happening at home is bugging me.
Me too.
Sparks, pipe stateside broadcasting into the control room.
Aye, aye, sir. This is WJBT Boston signing off. Tune to your emergency frequencies for further instructions.
I'm picking up Radio Moscow, sir.
Это критическое положение. Это критическое положение. Последующее не является упражнением. Грозит ядерная атака. Время 10 минут, чтобы укрыть.
Kowalski, what are they saying?
They're expecting a nuclear attack. They're sending people to fallout shelters.
Радиационное убежище. Время 9 минут, чтобы укрытие.
All hands, this is the captain. Rig for war alert. I just don't believe it. I just don't really believe it. It's not possible. Admiral, I'm gonna get Tish on the video phone.
Tish? Tish.
activate the affirmative reset.
Tish Sweetly is your radio operator.
Oh, yes. Get Miss Sweetly on the video phone. I want to know what's happening there, too.
I would have guessed, Admiral, that you always referred to your radio operator either as Patricia or as Miss Sweetly, never as this Tish. That's why the cyborg was confused. The nickname Tish was not in his memory cells. The gallant Captain Crane has finally reached the lovely Miss Sweetly. Gundi, turn the monitor around so our guest may watch the scene.
Tish, what's happening back there?
Lee, it's horrible. Absolute chaos. Everyone's trying to leave the city, but there just isn't time. It's the end of everything.
Why haven't you gone to the shelter?
I was going, but...
Tish, get to the shelter now.
I was just trying to save some of the Admiral's notes, and I thought that...
Tish, save yourself. Don't worry about anything else.
Get to the shelter immediately.
All right, I'm going. I love you both. Goodbye.
I think you will agree, Admiral, that by the time your crew reaches their launch coordinates, they will believe they are at war. Indeed, they will be begging to launch Seaview's missiles.
My crew will never launch those missiles, Ulrich. Even if your cyborg orders them to, they can't. And they won't.
Fail-safe officers, man your units. Fail-safe officers, man your units. Man your units. Fail-safe officers, man your units.
If you're trying to figure out how I bypassed fail-safe, Admiral, it might help you to know that just 2 months ago, the designer of fail-safe made a donation to my memory bank. Of course, it was not entirely his own idea, as you well know.
Captain, I've got the States again.
Take cover. Take cover. You have 10 seconds to take cover. Go to your shelter.
Sergeant! Find that man to his quarters.
Yes, sir.
Easy. Take it easy. Captain, I expect you to keep this crew under control. There'll be no further outbursts like this. We'll retaliate, all right, but not till we get to our launch site. Till then, I expect every man aboard to stay at his post and do his duty. Is that clear?
We're 15 minutes from our launch site, Admiral.
Very well. I'll give the missile guidance system a final check.
Sparks, can you pick up anything from the States?
I've got something now, Captain.
Speaking to you from the provisional capital outside Washington. Our country has suffered a devastating and unprovoked attack. I urge any of our fighting men who can hear my voice to strike back at the heart of the enemy's homeland with all the might at your command.
At this moment, Admiral, your cyborg... No. You are resetting Seaview's missiles. Let me show you the new targets.
Ulrich! 15 million people will be killed in those 3 cities.
An unfortunate but necessary sacrifice to guarantee the final peace possible only in the age of the cyborg.
Chief, all stop.
Engine room, all stop.
Start firing procedures, Lee. Missiles 1, 2, and 3.
What about 4?
Keep it on ready.
Why? Let's give them all we've got.
Number 4 has a 10,000 megaton cobalt warhead. I'm holding it in reserve. Lee, I'm holding Missile 4 for a special target. Now start firing procedure on 1, 2, and 3. Keep 4 on ready.
And so, Admiral, it is done. In 10 minutes, those missiles will be fired onto Peking, Washington, and Moscow. If the world leaders do not surrender within 1 hour after that, the remaining missile will be launched. And its target is such that the prevailing winds will rain 600 engines of fallout onto every city in the northern hemisphere. You know what that will mean?
Half the population of the world will die.
No, not half.
Ulrich, you say you want to save the world, but you're going to destroy it.
No! There will be survivors. Millions of them. And they will receive the cyborg as the savior who will lead them out of chaos into the new world of peace and plenty.
Don't do it, Ulrich. We still have 6 minutes left. Radio Captain Crane, have him abort the firing.
You forget, Admiral. The Seaview's radio has been cut off.
Then have your cyborg do it.
I cannot do that either, Admiral. He is a completely free-thinking organism. I can only make minor physical adjustments in his mechanical components. I cannot change his mind.
But there must be a way.
Only if I were to kill him.
All right, kill him!
That would be murder.
Killing millions of people is your way of achieving peace, but killing one of your cyborgs is murder. It doesn't make sense, Ulrich!
I thought a scientist of your brilliance might be able to see things as I do. But you're no different than common man, illogical, sentimental. There will be no place for you in my new world. Goodbye, Admiral. Only come away from there.
Turn off the switch. How do I reach the Seaview? I've got to kill that cyborg. Tell me.
Gandhi, be silent.
Tell me how.
Silent. Go!
3 minutes to launch, Admiral.
Yes, Lee.
What now? What do we do after the firing?
We'll receive orders.
From whom? Our country's destroyed.
We'll receive orders. And then we'll start to build a new world.
What's the matter with your hand? That's Morse code. Abort firing. Kill Nelson.
Tell me, Admiral, what is it? Why should we stop the firing?
No answer to that question.
I'm going to abort the firing.
Orders are to fire on Peiping, Moscow, and Washington.
Washington?
What is happening around here?
There will be more. They'll kill you. Shoot the computer, and you kill the cyborgs.
Gundy. Gundy. It was almost perfect, wasn't it? That was Ulrich's great mistake. He made his cyborgs too perfect.
How do you mean?
Well, they're not only physically perfect, but they had all the knowledge and experience of mankind stored in their memory cells, which made them almost totally human.
Could a cyborg be human?
I'd say that being human is merely feeling as your fellow humans feel, reacting as they react. Now, Gundy had begun to feel and react. If she'd sounded the alarm before I got through to you, 15 million people would have died. But she couldn't do it.
No, when you come right down to it, she was more human than Ulrich.
Ulrich gave his cyborgs all the strengths of man without realizing that they are oftentimes his weaknesses as well.
That would explain why your cyborg never ate anything. Ulrich must have considered appetite a weakness.
নতুনভাবেই আজকে কিছু একটা হবে, সেটা জানাতে মৌ আমাদেরকে একটু হেল্প করো।
আমি কি জানি? আর আমি যে জানি সেটাই তো আমি জানি না।
চলো আমরা একটু দুজন মিলে ট্রাই করি।
শিওর। নতুন দিন, নতুন পর্ব এবং সেই সাথে নতুন চ্যালেঞ্জ। কিন্তু চ্যালেঞ্জটা আসলে কি?
আজকে আমাদের নতুন করে চ্যালেঞ্জ শুরু হবে, জানি না কি হবে, দেখা যাক। গত দুটো পর্বে আমি খুবই খারাপ পারফরমেন্স দেখিয়েছি, আশা করি আজকে আমি ভালো কিছু করতে পারবো।
দুটি চ্যালেঞ্জ আমাদের অলরেডি হয়ে গিয়েছে। আমার কাজ, আমার প্রেজেন্টেশন নিয়ে শুরুতে আমি যেভাবে সবাইকে ইমপ্রেস করেছি আমি এটা ধরে রাখার চেষ্টা করছি।
নতুনভাবেই আজকে কিছু একটা হবে, সেটা জানাতে মৌ আমাদেরকে একটু হেল্প করো।
আমি কি জানি? আর আমি যে জানি সেটাই তো আমি জানি না।
চলো আমরা একটু দুজন মিলে ট্রাই করি।
শিওর।
ঠিক আছে,
বলুন। পূর্ণিমাপু, কোনো কি সমস্যা? আপনি ফিস ফিস করে কথা বলছেন কেন?
কি যেন বললে তুমি?
ফিস ফিস করে কথা বলছেন কেন? লাউডলি ভাই শুনতে পাচ্ছি।
এই যে তোমার মুখ দিয়ে তো বেরিয়ে গেছে,
মানে ফিস ফিস।
রাইট।
মহামঞ্চ আসলে একটা রহস্যময় জায়গা, এটা একটা মরীচিকাই বলবো। যদি মনে হয় যে এটা হবে, তবে সেটাই আগে হয় না, এবং যেটা মনে করি না যে আজকে হবে সেটাই হয়ে যায়।
সেরা রাঁধুনির এই মহামঞ্চে কোনো কিছু প্রেডিক্ট করে আসা যে আমি এটা নিয়ে প্রিপারেশন নিব, এটা আসলে আমার মনে হয় যে ভুল, কারণ সেটা গত দুইটা চ্যালেঞ্জে আমি বুঝতে পেরেছি আমি যেটাই ভেবেছি সেটার অপোজিটটা এসেছে।
আজকে আমাদের ফিশ নিয়ে কিছু একটা হচ্ছে।
ওকে, বাট ফিশ নিয়ে হবেটা কি?
মাছ তো শুনে নিলে, মাছে ভাতে বাঙালি, সেই মাছ দিয়েই তৈরি করতে হবে আজকে আমাদের স্পেশাল ডিশ।
বাট আমরা নর্মালি বাসায় যেভাবে রান্না করি, বাসার রান্না দিয়ে তো হবে না, সো আমাদেরকে দেশি ফিশ রান্না করতে হবে। দেশি মাছ দিয়ে আজকে আমরা রান্না করব, কিন্তু দেশি ফিশ দিয়ে বিদেশি রান্না করব। সো আজকে চ্যালেঞ্জের নাম ফিশ ফিউশন।
যখন শুনলাম যে আজকে আমাদের ফিশ ফিউশন হবে, তখন শুনে একটু ভয় পেয়েছিলাম। তারপর ভাবছিলাম যে না, মেন্টর যেহেতু আছে, উনি ভালো মতো এক্সপ্লেন করে দিলে আমি করতে পারবো ইনশাল্লাহ।
আজকে যখন টাস্কটা অ্যানাউন্স হলো যে ফিশ ফিউশন, মানে দেশি মাছ দিয়ে একটা ফিউশন ডিশ করতে হবে, আমার তখনই আমার টিমে জিনাতের কথা মাথায় আসলো। আমি জানি ইন্টারন্যাশনাল কুইজিন নিয়ে তার আইডিয়াটা খুব কম।
এত জলদি চলে যাব এটা আমি ভাবিনি। আমি আশা করেছিলাম যে অ্যাটলিস্ট টপ 10-এ আমি নিজেকে নিয়ে যেতে পারবো, কিন্তু একদম প্রথম এপিসোডেই আমাকে চলে যেতে হচ্ছে। এই ব্যাপারটা আমার জন্য খুবই দুঃখজনক।
বিন্দুমাত্র দুঃখ আমার নেই, কারণ আমি আমার কমতিগুলো জেনে গেলাম। আমি অবশ্যই এখানে আবার আসবো।
আমরা পুরো দেশ থেকে বাছাই করে নিয়ে এসেছিলাম সেরা 20 প্রতিযোগীকে। তাদের মধ্য থেকে আজ বিদায় নিলেন দুজন প্রতিযোগী।
বাকি রইলেন 18 জন এবং এই টপ 18 পার্টিসিপেন্টকে সঙ্গে নিয়ে আমরা এগিয়ে যাব আমাদের পরবর্তী চ্যালেঞ্জগুলোতে। কংগ্রাচুলেশনস টু অল। বিজ্ঞ বিচারক, আমার মনে হয় বিদায় নেবার আগে আরেকটি বিশেষ কাজ বাকি রয়ে গেছে, রাইট?
ব্ল্যাক স্কার্ফ।
ব্ল্যাক স্কার্ফ। স্ক্রিনে চোখ রাখি, দেখা যাক কে পাচ্ছেন এবারের চ্যালেঞ্জের ব্ল্যাক স্কার্ফ। 29.6 out of 30. Congratulations, Kumo. আবারও দ্বিতীয়বারের মতো কুমুর দখলে ব্ল্যাক স্কার্ফ। সো ব্যাক টু ব্যাক দুবার, পরবর্তীবার হয়ে গেলে কিন্তু হ্যাট্রিক হয়ে যাবে। কুমুর লক্ষ্য থাকবে এখন হ্যাট্রিকটা পূরণ করা, রাইট?
আমি আজকের পর্বে প্রথম স্থান অধিকার করে ব্ল্যাক স্কার্ফটি অর্জন করেছি। আমার ভালো লাগছে, কিন্তু এটা পেতে গিয়ে আমার যে মানসিক চাপটা সহ্য করতে হয়েছে তা আমি ভাষায় বুঝাইতে পারবো না। কারণ আমি নিজে সেজুতি আপুকে একটা সহজ রেসিপি দিয়েছিলাম এবং সেটা থেকে সে 29 স্কোর করেছিল। তো ওনাকে বিট করতে হলে আমাকে 29-এর প্লাস পেতে হবে আউট অফ 30। এটা যে কত বড় একটা মেন্টাল প্রেশার ছিল আমার জন্য।
কংগ্রাচুলেশনস কুমু। বিগত বিচারক, এবার বিদায় নেবার পালা, আপনাদের অনুমতি প্রার্থী।
অবশ্যই।
দর্শক, শেষ হলো আমাদের দ্বিতীয় চ্যালেঞ্জ স্বাদের বিশ্বভ্রমণ এবং এই স্বাদের বিশ্বভ্রমণের মধ্য দিয়ে মনে হচ্ছিল যে আমরা একটা ইমোশনাল জার্নি শেষ করলাম। বিদায় নিলেন দুজন পার্টিসিপেন্টস, ডক্টর মুনিম এবং মাইমুনা। বাকি রইলেন 18 জন এবং এই 18 জনকে নিয়ে আমাদের নতুন জার্নি শুরু হচ্ছে, নতুন চ্যালেঞ্জ শুরু হচ্ছে। সো সেরা রাঁধুনি নিয়ে আপডেটস পেতে হলে চোখ রাখতে হবে সেরা রাঁধুনির ফেসবুক পেজ এবং ইউটিউব চ্যানেলে, সেই সঙ্গে মাছরাঙার ইউটিউব চ্যানেলে। সবাই অনেক ভালো থাকুন, দেখা হচ্ছে আবারও সেরা রাঁধুনি রান্নায় শ্রেষ্ঠত্বের লড়াই সিজন 8-এ।
এত জলদি চলে যাব এটা আমি ভাবিনি। আমি আশা করেছিলাম যে অ্যাটলিস্ট টপ 10-এ আমি নিজেকে নিয়ে যেতে পারবো, কিন্তু একদম প্রথম এপিসোডেই আমাকে চলে যেতে হচ্ছে। এই ব্যাপারটা আমার জন্য খুবই দুঃখজনক।
বিন্দুমাত্র দুঃখ আমার নেই, কারণ আমি আমার কমতিগুলো জেনে গেলাম। আমি অবশ্যই এখানে আবার আসবো।
আসলে আমি মূলা একদম পছন্দ করি না, কিন্তু আজকে এসে এতগুলো আইটেম খেয়েছি, প্রত্যেকের পারফরমেন্সে আসলে আজকে খুব ভালো হয়েছে।
এখন আমাকে একটু বলুন যে আজকে এতগুলো রেসিপি ট্রাই করার পর এখন মূলার প্রতি কি ওই মানে খারাপ লাগাটা দূর হয়েছে?
একদম, মানে পারলে খাওয়াও যে ট্যাগলাইনটা, এটা মনে হয় সাকসেসফুল। কারণ আসলে আমি মূলা একদম পছন্দ করি না, কিন্তু আজকে এসে এতগুলো আইটেম খেয়েছি, প্রত্যেকের পারফরমেন্সে আসলে আজকে খুব ভালো হয়েছে। আর যেহেতু আগে টেলিভিশনে আর প্রোগ্রামটা দেখতাম, আপনাদেরকে দেখেছি, সো এখানে এসে আপনাদের সাথে দেখা হয়েছে, আপনাদের হাতের রান্না খেতে পেরেছি, এটাও আমার জন্য অনেক বড় পাওয়া। সো খুবই ভালো লেগেছে।
পার্টিসিপেন্টস, আজকে বিদ্যা সিনহা মিম আপনাদেরকে চ্যালেঞ্জ ছুড়ে দিয়েছিলেন যে মূলা দিয়ে বিভিন্ন ফুড তৈরি করতে হবে। সো আপনারা কিন্তু সাকসেসফুল, কারণ আপনাদের প্রত্যেকের রেসিপি তিনি খুব পছন্দ করেছেন এবং পূর্ণিমা আপু বলেছেন যে সবাই খুব ভালো আজকে পারফর্ম করেছেন। যদিও দু একটা রেসিপি একটু খারাপ হয়েছে, বাট এটা একটা কম্পিটিশন, এরকম হতেই পারে। এবার যেটা হবে, যেহেতু তিনি আজকে আমাদের অতিথি বিচারক, আমরা দেখব তার বিচারে কার ফুডটা সেরা হয়েছে এবং কে কত স্কোর পেয়েছে। তবে আমি আগেই বলে রাখতে চাই, আজ আমরা আমাদের বাকি 3 বিজ্ঞ বিচারকের স্কোরটা দেখছি না। তারা আসলে কত মার্কস আপনাদেরকে দিয়েছেন সেটা আমরা আজকে রিভিল করব না, সেটা আমরা আগামী পর্বে দেখব। সো এই মুহূর্তে আমরা দেখে নেব বিদ্যা সিনহা মিম আপনাদেরকে কত মার্কস দিয়েছেন। শুরুতেই কুমিল্লার সাফায়াত, স্ক্রিনে চোখ রাখি আপনার স্কোরটা দেখব। লেটস হ্যাভ এ লুক। ওয়াও, 8 আউট অফ 10। এবার আমি চলে যাব ঢাকার প্রতিযোগী নাশিতা বাশারের কাছে। 8.40। কংগ্রাচুলেশনস নাশিতা বাশার। এবারে ঢাকার সেজুতি 7.60। জয়পুরহাটের কুমু, আপনার স্কোরটা দেখে নেব। 6.60। এবারে চট্টগ্রামের উর্মি মাহবুব, 4.40 আউট অফ 10। এরপর নওগাঁর জুয়াইরিয়া, 9.20। কংগ্রাচুলেশন জুয়াইরিয়া। এবং আজকের সর্বশেষ প্রতিযোগী নিশাত, 8.80। কংগ্রাচুলেশন। তার মানে পার্টিসিপেন্টস, আমরা জেনে গেলাম আমাদের আজকের অতিথি বিচারক বিদ্যা সিনহা মিম আপনাদেরকে কত মার্কস দিয়েছেন, বাট আমাদের বাকি 3 বিচারকের টোটাল স্কোর আমরা জানবো আগামী পর্বে। এবং আমি আরও জানিয়ে রাখতে চাই, আগামী পর্বে আমাদের বাকি 7 জন পার্টিসিপেন্ট অর্থাৎ যারা লবণ টিমে আছেন তারা পারফর্ম করবেন। এরপর আমরা আগামী পর্বে জেনে যাব কারা রয়েছেন শুরুর দিকে, অর্থাৎ আমাদের টপ 12 পার্টিসিপেন্টস, এবং যে 2 জন পার্টিসিপেন্টস বটম 2-তে থাকবেন তারা এই মহামঞ্চ থেকে বিদায় নেবেন। ফরিদপুরের সাইমা এবং পুরান ঢাকার লাকি। সো জার্নিটা এবারের মতো শেষ হচ্ছে। আমার মনে হচ্ছিল নিশাত বোধহয় কিছু বলতে চায়। ও যেহেতু আসলে ওর টিমটাকে সুইচ করেছিল, সাইমাকে পাঠিয়ে দিয়েছিল অন্য টিমে। নিশাত আসুন।
পার্ট অফ আ গেম, বি স্ট্রং, আবার পরের জন্য প্রিপারেশন নিয়ে আসবেন।
Thank you so much. দর্শক, অনেক নাটকীয়তা শেষে আমরা পেয়ে গেছি এই তো বাংলার স্বাদ চ্যালেঞ্জের মধ্য দিয়ে আমাদের টপ 14 পার্টিসিপেন্টসকে, এবং এটা ছিল আমাদের এবারের সিজনের প্রথম গ্রুপ টাস্ক।
সেরা রাঁধুনির জার্নি আমার আজ থেকে আরও 8 বছর আগে। আমি হয়তো বা এর আগে এত দূর আসতে পারিনি। আজ এখান থেকে বাদ পড়ে গিয়ে আমি কিছু হারিয়ে যাচ্ছি না, অনেক কিছু নিয়ে যাচ্ছি। টপ 16 হয়ে আমি নিজেকে সেরা রাঁধুনিই মনে করছি।
সেরা রাঁধুনির জার্নিটা আমার জন্য অনেক ভালো ছিল। আমি যদি সেরা রাঁধুনিতে অংশগ্রহণ না করতাম, আমি আমার বাসা থেকে অনেক দূরেই পর্যন্ত আসতাম না, আর এত মানুষের সাথে আমি মিশতেও পারতাম না। ভালো লেগেছে, টক মিষ্টি ঝাল যেমন ছিল জিনিসটা।
Ok, vậy là mình đã dùng xong màu đỏ để tô bức tranh rồi. Và bây giờ mình sẽ cất màu đỏ đi. Và mình sẽ dùng màu vàng để tô tiếp bức tranh nhé. Ok, và mình đã tô rất là cẩn thận bức tranh nha. Mình sẽ dùng cả màu vàng để tô phần thân và phần đuôi nhé. Cái phần đuôi này thì nó là so le với cả màu tím nữa, thì các bạn nhớ là phải cẩn thận khi tô nha. Thằng Lê Đặng Đình Kiêm một ngày nó phải thay 4 cái ghi chú. Sợ vậy. Em ghét cái bọn cái kiểu động tí là ghi chú kiểu nhiều nhiều thế.
Tao không thích chia sẻ cảm xúc.
Hả?
Tao không thích chia sẻ cảm xúc lên mạng xã hội.
Nhưng kiểu xe bài hát thứ thì ông nói đây ngày nào nó cũng phải thay 3-4 cái như thế, ghê vậy.
Bây giờ mình sẽ chuyển sang tô cái vỏ của quả mít nha. Mình đã tô xong 2 cái múi bên rìa này rồi, mình sẽ chuyển sang tô phần quả. Mình sẽ tô bằng cái màu xanh này nha.
Hôm lần cho em văn nghệ trên trường ấy, cấp 3 ấy. Chị về nói gì với mẹ chị à?
Sao?
Mẹ chị biết em múa trên trường.
Tao còn nói à? Chắc là tao nói thì mẹ tao mới biết, nhưng mà tao nói thì tao không thể nhớ được. Vấn đề là tao không nhớ, tao quên. Mệt lắm.
Hồi đấy đu cái đấy chỉ sợ gãy cây. Đang đu mà gãy cây đúng quái đau. Đu tím vào nách rồi mà. Với nách tím luôn ấy.
Nếu mà ngã đau thì ít, nhiều thì nhiều.
Đông nữa.
Nặng quá gãy cây với xấu hổ.
Xong coi mẹ nó kiểu trước em yêu một thằng lớp A7 ấy. Thế xong hôm đấy bọn A7 nó ngồi chéo ngay đoạn sân khấu ấy. Thế xong lúc mình ấy ra xong chúng nó cứ Ngọc nó quay bên đây kìa. Ui mẹ án đang ấy ngại vãi.
Đáng yêu mà.
Hồi đấy phải quát lách, mặc áo hở lách, ngại vẽ hò. Tay bắp tay to nữa ấy, mà cái kiểu mà ấy. Xong bắp tay, ui xem ảnh mà kiểu bắp tay mình tưởng bắp tay lợn luôn ý, ghê thật sự. Xong trong video trong mình đu đẹp lắm mà, xong hôm diễn thật ấy, hôm diễn hôm 20 phải không nhỉ? Hôm diễn lúc nào ấy nhỉ? Thế xong mà lúc mà đu những chân nó còn bị hở ra như trông như chân lợn nữa. Sao vậy? Thất vọng ấy. Hả?
Lớp mày hết người hả?
Gì?
Lớp mày hết người hả?
Nhưng mà đu cái đấy ghê phết, với cả nặng ấy, bọn con chẳng có đứa nào bênh được lên bọn kia đâu.
Lớp mày không đứa nào bé mày à?
Có đứa bé hơn nhưng mà nó không đu. Nó thích ấy hơn.
Bé hả?
Nó thích bé không xoay tròn phát này. Nhưng cái đoạn ấy trông đẹp rồi.
Người đẹp thì sẽ ưu tiên đang chọn một người xấu.
Không, có mỗi em ấy nó bé thôi. Bọn kia to lắm, bọn kia to như lợn, nhưng đu cây đấy gãy. Cây đấy bọn bị em đu nhiều còn cong cơ mà. Đến cái hôm diễn còn bị cong cong.
Các bạn cố gắng tô kiểu tô đi tô lại ấy, thì nó sẽ nhìn rất là đều và không bị lộ các phần giấy màu trắng ra nha.
Em thích cái bài gì? Nghe quen nhưng không nhớ lời. Em quen nhưng không nhớ lời nhỉ? Lời gì ta?
Về sau đây mấy. Anh nhớ trước thôi cái gì?
Cái gì cơ?
Thôi, nghe đi rồi biết.
À,
Nghe là biết bài nào mà. Nghe nhạc dạo, nghe lấy mà nghe nhạc nhiều, nghe dạo.
cái thỏi Roman bóng này trông thấy tô xong trông môi rất tự nhiên với cả tươi luôn ấy. Nhưng mà nó xét vào môi nữa ấy.